I see somebody that is struggling really bad, so they're going to keep saying that they're sorry. Please forgive them. You know, please forgive. You know, let's have a new beginning. Let's start fresh. But this individual is broke. Want to do a public marriage, offer you the Ace of Pentacles, and the two of you get married. And make it a very grand display. But look here. They don't know what you're going to say to them. And Namkara, look what it says here. Unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always tenderness. It's a divine connection. This is somebody's DM or DF. Hello, Aquarius. How are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseed Side here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the Soul Tribe. We have a read for you guys. Okay, this is whatever comes up. It is a general read, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Cross-watchers are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support, and with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders, guide us in this read. For my Aquarians, what messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light, Aquarius. My Aquas. What do we have here? We have number 11 upside down. Justice in reverse. Venus retrograde. Libra energy. We have this Sagittarius. I'm just going to count that on the side. You know, we're not going to be doing all of that. So Temperance, Wheel of Fortune on the side. Jupiter getting ready to station directed. And we have South Node on the side. Okay. Someone is getting some bad karma from this dice. 4 of Wands, 8 of Cups, Death, and the Center. Oh my. I see somebody here is in debt. I see somebody that is struggling really bad. Someone that is defeated. Okay, I almost get this energy here that this is someone that denied what they truly felt towards you. This could be somebody's DM or DF or their twin flame, their soulmate, their divine counterpart. But this individual and the karmic have separated. They're no longer with the third party karmic. This won't be for everyone, but it's for someone. It's for someone now. It's been coming up. Look. Strength, Queen of Swords, diagonal upright. Tell me about this. Ace of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Look, this is somebody's DM or DF. This King of Cups, they could be a Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, or Pisces, I'm hearing. Sag is also there, but this is somebody's DM, DF. That they could have betrayed y'all to go over there with that third party. You know how this storyline goes. It has come up quite a bit here. 2 of Swords. And then they block you out and try to have a new cycle with the buzz down. The love is called Leave It Well Enough Alone, because that ish ain't last. That's over. These two are done. Even if they got married, they're done. It's a thing of the past. And now this counterpart of yours is getting ready to contact y'all, Empress. But this individual knows that you're not going to take anything less than you deserve. They know they're going to have to put up a fight here with the King of Wands, 9 of Wands, if they wished for you to take anything that they have to say seriously. You want answers, and this individual's going to give them to you. But I see here that this reckless assault may leave you bewildered and holding back from this individual, which will really irritate this person, because they now have brought you the truth and clarity you need, but you're not really reacting to it. Almost this energy of you're just leaving it, you know, you're going to sleep good, getting up the next day, doing the schedule as usual. And this individual, they know that you're doing this out of vengeance because they were with that buzz down. Confirmation, I'm going to get an iMessage. So they're going to keep saying that they're sorry. Please forgive them. You know, please forgive. You know, let's have a new beginning. Let's start fresh. But this individual is broke. This twin flame, this soulmate, they're broke, y'all. And you know, life happens, right? Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I do get here that perhaps this individual could have been, maybe they just had fortunate stroke of bad luck. You know, a string of bad luck, or maybe this karmic stole all of their money, spent all of their money. Or maybe this karmic was distracting this person so much that they didn't pay attention to invest into their future. This individual, either they never worked a stable job or they were laid off recently. And now they're feeling the pressure. Look, this is a karmic. This is the bust now. And this karmic is driving around looking for this person because this person left one night and never came back. It's over, y'all. This somebody's twin flame or soulmate called judgment. They left the karmic that night. They literally left that night. They didn't say anything. Just packed up, left. And this karmic, what was that for? This karmic was devastated, screaming, calling up everyone, threatening to do something to themselves. They could have been hospitalized. Yeah, I heard panic attack. Like, this karmic was hyperventilating and everything. They had to rush over there and calm this karmic down. Because this karmic came back to the spot and saw that this twin flame of yours, this soulmate, was gone. They were gone. They had left. Blocked the karmic on everything. It's over. It's over, y'all. So now this counterpart, look, here they come. They have the Temperance. They are divine. But they drop down to a Page of Pentacles when they engage with that karmic. Now they want to do a public marriage. Offer you the Ace of Pentacles and the two of you get married. And make it a very grand display. But look here. They don't know what you're going to say to them. They know they effed up really bad. 3 of Wands, 5 of Cups, leaving you waiting, leaving you hanging. This, you see, Aquarius, this person, they regret it all. And to this day, they still cry over you. And wish that they had done right by you. Because they're realizing that they would have been in this position with you. In the 10 of Pentacles. In financial abundance. Instead, they're in this full energy because of this bust down. So now the bust down is trying to, you see these karmics, they all have like a computer chip in their brain or something, or they're all possessed by the same Jezebel spirit, same warlock spirit, because they all think the same. They all do the same thing, no matter what your zodiac sign is. These karmics all, you know, it's like now all of these karmics are over here going out to dinner and drinks with different people in the town and the community to bring about some type of treaty, some type of contract to y'all, some type of offer. Because this karmic wants access to your money as well. And Knight of, look, I'm telling y'all. Your counterpart, they can't do it anymore. They can't. They're tapping out. You know, WWE, when somebody taps out, this individual's tapping out. They can't do it anymore. They can't. They can't, y'all. You get the bread. You bring the bread in. Because you have connection to the true Father. And your Father who art in heaven brings the true bread from heaven. The true bread of life. Raining down from heaven onto you. And it leaves you in this position. So here we go. 7 of Wands, Queen of Cups. The answer is no. You're telling this individual no. They're going to have to do better than that. This individual is going to be mortified. Hierophant. Look. The community is going to hear about it. That you rejected them. You turned them down. It could even be they need somewhere to live. Look. 8 of Wands of Lovers. This is what this counterpart wants to do. They want to present this ring to you. Move in with you, have noogie with you, and the two of you start your new life together. 2 of Cups and the Emperor. This is somebody's Emperor. He, she, they, them. The Hangman. but they're out there, you know, having to live like a monk. You know, no possessions, no real home to settle down in. Because these people, it's something here. Like the bills, the rent is overdue, eviction notice. Okay, it happens. You know, they're devastated. Both of them in this karmic are defeated. They both went out sad. And this individual feels like if they get with you, then they'll, you know, they want to marry you right away so that they can be in this King of Pentacles position. Like they'll finally have, you know, some type of leverage. Like your two finances will be combined and you'll be able to help them. I heard $20,000 to $70,000 in debt. So this individual has some debt. You see, I always tell people, don't believe what's being posted on Instagram. Yep, my solar plexus chakra. Don't believe what's being posted on Facebook, Instagram. Okay, those trips to Cabo, to Bora Bora. Don't believe that, you know. A lot of people, they struggling. They struggling. It is what it is. But, you know, people get so caught up in like, yeah, they took a nice vacation with the karmic and whatnot. But these people are broke. I mean, maxed out the credit card and all, y'all. And it's not bad to max out the credit card. Sometimes it needs to be done. But I'm really getting this trip was a while ago. And they still haven't paid off at least $1,000. You know, sometimes I just tell people to get rid of the debt. You just got to pay it off. You know. Forget the light, forget the water, forget food. You know, just go to the dollar store. Tackle that ish as hard as you can. You get paid, you know, $1,000 and $1,000 every 2 weeks. $1,000 has to go to the debt every month until it's manageable. You know, I always tell people, but people don't, you know, they don't like hearing that. But sometimes you gotta pay, you know, as someone that has paid off a lot of debt in one shot, you know, I feel like that advice is generous. Because that's how you become debt-free. That's how you get rid of all the credit. You either pay as much as you can, as fast as you can, or you know, pay it off in one shot. Do one big payment and it's done, it's clear. Or a consolidation loan. Those are pretty good, but the interest rate should be fixed. And it should be a manageable interest rate. And it should be, to me personally, I think a debt consolidation loan should only be like 3.5 years max. If it's more than 3.5 years, it's better to just pay it off one lump sum. But, you know, I'm not a financial, I'm not a financial advisor, although I should be. I feel like I should be because I be getting that money. Ace of Pentacles, look here, 3 of Pentacles. Look here, they want to propose to y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. This is just so, like, these people did too much. They did too much. This isn't warranted, like, now they want retribution and assistance? How? Knight of Michael. Strong, committed, intellectual, diligent, and perspective. Archangel Chamuel. There's a better way. Like, that's what your twin flame, your soulmate, is realizing. Like, there's a better way. They don't have to be in this hangman position. You know, having to scrounge and scrape to survive. And the better way is being with you. Is being with you. But they just don't know what you will say. The World. Page of Raphael. Yeah, because you're about to travel. You recently booked a vacation. These people know. It's something here like these people know what is coming out of your account, more or less. What's coming in and what's going out. I don't know if they're remote viewing or they're meditating. They're communicating with a spirit or something. Some type of monitoring spirit. But I feel like this twin flame, this soulmate, they seem to know how much money you have in your bank account or in your savings or in all of your accounts, you know. Because it's something here, like you booked a trip recently or you're about to book a trip. And this could be like the second trip this year. Like this twin flame, this soulmate is just thinking like, what the hell? I don't want to be with this karmic. This karmic isn't giving me that, you see, but here's the thing, the karmic was a good thing. And this is the truth, y'all. The karmic was a good thing, because if it wasn't for the karmic, this individual would be a bum. It's the karmic that got them to work. That's why they had to be in that karmic connection. They had to be in that karmic connection. They needed to learn that ish. But this karmic failed. Because this individual is out here scouring and scraping. The karmic failed. They ain't do their job. They were too worried about y'all that they lost focus of what they were needing to teach this twin flame in that karmic connection. Hey, Raphael, y'all will have to teach this individual some harsh lessons. You will have to teach your twin flame, your soulmate, some harsh lessons, especially when it comes to responsibility and money. Because this individual doesn't want to work. They don't want to work. They want to be a bum. They have Ariel. They don't like working. You like working. You charge forward. You stay committed. You see, this individual wants instant money right away. But sometimes we have to be committed to a plan for years. You know, sometimes this stuff really does take years. I have been on Insta for 3 years, longer than that. And only now am I, you know, my video starting to get views in 1,000 views or more. It takes time, but this is what this counterpart doesn't want to understand or listen. Or like they start things, and I have an aspect that causes me this. They start things, but then they never finish it. And so they have to realize that they have to work on that. They have to remain committed. 3 of Ariel, but love, they just gonna go over there to y'all and propose to y'all, you know. Like, I don't even know why I'm talking about all that extraness. Like, it doesn't even matter. They're at this point, they're just gonna go over there to y'all. They don't. Yeah, boundaries, but your wall is up. Dreams. That's why they're showing up in your dreams. They've been showing up in your dreams, Aquarius. Yeah, this player, twin flame, soulmate. They've been showing up in your dreams. Playfulness and soulmate. This is a player, or an F-boy or an F-girl. But you don't want to hear that ish. Celebration. Isolation. This individual wants to get married. They coming with a ring, y'all. What is this that wants a single life? And purpose, yeah. I mean, look, I don't know. We all have free will, but I just feel like this energy was supposed to marry you like years ago at this point. Like that karmic thing was supposed to be like a, you know, a 2-piece combo, and that was that. Like that wasn't supposed to be the full course meal. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just supposed to be a little, you know, you pull up to the fast food and get that 2-piece and whatnot. Like you're the full course meal. Anger and the wheel. They're angry. So what's the outcome of this? You're going to put them down. Sadness. You're going to be sad about it. You're going to be crying hysterically. It's this energy of you thought you could have been over this, but then you're going to be screaming, crying out to God. How could you do this? You could be driving off into the sunset, cursing or screaming. Especially if you're a man. You could just be letting it out, all the rage, the anguish, the turmoil within. Or if you're a woman, you know, if you're a woman, right, you're going through your stuff that time of the month, right? Or you could be in menopause, and then this individual comes with this SHIT, like after it's been 10 years, 15 years, and this is the, you know, like who isn't going to scream and shout and let it all out? No, but seriously, who isn't going to have, like, this is the type of thing right here that would put me in the psych ward, you know. It would. Either that or jail. Like, I would be in the orange uniform behind the screen, you know, behind that screen, taking the phone call from my family member. Like, yeah, I went crazy. And the solar flares and the energy of these planets and whatnot didn't help the cause either. But it is what it is. It happens. But you know, everybody reacts differently because, like, y'all. Family and castle. This individual wants to go on trips with you, be a family, live in that castle with you. Broken vase, this is somebody's twin flame, repairman. They want to repair that ish. Roundabout. Look, the community has heard about this person of Earth. That now this player, he, she, they, them, they want to settle down with y'all. They want to be secure and stable. But what y'all gonna do? Fairy tale and soulmate. This is a divine connection. And Namkara, look what it says here. Unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always tenderness. It's a divine connection. Fairy tale, believe the impossible, daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes, hopeful, magic, unicorns, and rainbows. Flamingo, soulmates, lovers, union, courtship, dating, attraction. Je ne sais quoi. Bedroom. They want to move in with you. They want to move in. They want to be married, moved in with you right away. Like, do all of this within a few weeks or a month, max. Sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affairs, sleep, contentment, leisure, nap, sleep on it. So what do you do? What do you do, Aquarius? This is difficult. Mirror, this is your twin flame. This is your twin flame now. Coin toss. Choices, either or. It's either a yes or a no. Will you be the one that marries this person in spring? If you say yes to this twin flame, you will put in some restrictions. Like, no, we're not going to get married right away. You know, like the earliest the two of you will get married is spring. You're going to put that restriction there. Gavel. You're going to put boundaries. But this individual, I feel like they're not going to be too happy. But they're still going to present that ring. They're still going to, you know, this is someone's, you know, like I don't know what else to say. This is somebody's twin flame. And it's over with them in that karmic. But what's really propelling them to go over there to you is that you're in the abundance. Or you've been able to maintain. It's something here. Either you've been able to maintain or you're about to come into luxury and wealth and prosperity. So that is your read. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this and I wish you love and light. Take care.